Alright, hello everyone. We're going to do a shorter session today. I'm going to try to get to a save location. And I am going to focus on speaking a little differently, projecting a little better. Hopefully my voice can handle it a bit better if I focus on my speaking. Okay, so if you recall, we are in the West Office. We have discovered 2 dial locks with 3 letters on each. And according to the note that we read, we'll pull up the note real quick. We need to use the initials of 2 officers' first names. So we're in the West Office here. There's a lot of wooden slat, pull down desk type things. And we pan up to the middle of the office, and last episode we talked about how the office had some decorations. Well, we see now that it says Welcome Leon hanging from the ceiling with some streamers and stars, and that's very kind of them to welcome in us to our first day at the office. But this first day has not been going according to plan. There is a zombie outbreak in Raccoon City. We are at Raccoon City Police Department, which used to be a art museum or some sort of museum. We discovered that last time as well. So let's continue throughout this office down the row of wooden desks to see if we can discover some initials, first, middle, and last name, possibly, or let's see, the initials of our first name. So probably the first 3 letters of the first name. So let's look at some of these desks. So we go past the desk with the locks on it. All the desks writing kind of a long row of 6 desks plus ours on the end, so 7 of these wooden desks. So there is a dead police officer on one of the desks, 2 desks from where we're at, slumped over onto the desk. The police officer looks like a zombie ready to reanimate, but we'll wait until that happens. We won't preemptively shoot. So we see Marvin Brana. This is Marvin's desk. We met Marvin earlier. He helped save us from a zombie, and he's injured badly, and gave us a combat knife and is waiting in the lobby of the RPD near the goddess statue. So Marvin Brana, so that's M-A-R for Marvin, or B-R-A for Brana. So we'll try to remember that. Alright, going to the next desk. We're getting close to that potential zombie. We're 1 desk away, so we're pretty much right next to it. But we see in the next desk has a little nameplate written in yellow on top of the desk. Rita Phillips, so that's R-I-T, and then for Phillips, P-H-I. Okay, so that's another one there. So let's go up to this down police officer, see if... Oh, yes, the police officer is a zombie that gets up slowly. I back away and point my gun to the head, shoot it twice, 3 times in the head. The hat fell off after the second. It fell towards me, almost grasping me, but I was able to shoot it in the head. We're gonna shoot it while it's down on the ground. It's face down on the ground. 1, 2 shots, 3. Oh, we had to reload. So now we have 12 bullets and 2 in the chamber. So we shot it twice in the head. Its head is a gory, pulpy mess, so it should not be getting up. So let's walk over the corpse just in case. Okay, we walked over it. Kind of disrespectful to the dead. Sorry, former police officer. But let's go to the desk that zombie was sitting at and see its nameplate. Okay, it doesn't appear to have a nameplate on its desk, so we won't know what that fallen officer's name was. So let's go around the other end of the desk opposite of where our desk is, the lock desk, where we grab the gunpowder and the gunpowder um, creation note. So let's head around again. So we see the desk next to that one says Neil Carlson, Nei for Neil and Car for Carlson. So that might come in handy. And then the desk next to that, Elliot Edward, Ell and Edw. So we have one more after that that does not have a nameplate. Oh no, it does. David Ford, Dav and For. Okay, so we have David, D for David, E for Elliot, and N for Neil. So N-E-D on one side. So let's head to the left side lock of the locked file cabinet, and it has multiple letters, and let's rotate it to N-E-D. And then we click to confirm that, and it opened up. So we got the first one. Now let's discover the next one. Next one, going down the opposite row of desks, Marvin M, Rita R, and then the third, we don't see where that is, but maybe we can discover that. So it's M, R, M, R. So let's put those first two in on the right combination lock, M, R, and now let's see if we can find the last one. Let's look at that note and see who wrote it to us. So that was Lieutenant Brana, so Marvin. So so we're thinking that that's not him. So let's just see on the floor. Maybe there's a nameplate. We look on the floor, and there is. We see a nameplate on the floor. It's been knocked off the desk that the zombie police officer came off of. So what was that zombie's name? It's hard to tell. I have to read it upside down on the nameplate. It looks like it was George Scott. So G. So M-R-G. Sorry, George, we shot you in the head multiple times, but you were a zombie trying to eat us, so please forgive us. Okay, so MR, and now we're back on the combination G. We try it out, and it unlocks. So let's open up this desk and see what's inside. The desk opens up, and we see a high-capacity mag for the Matilda. That's our weapon that we're using. So let's put that in our inventory. We see a nameplate on the desk that has opened up. It says Leon S. Kennedy. This desk is in pristine conditions. All the files lined up perfectly. A nice little cup with pencils. It looks like it has been set up nicely for us, but unused. And sadly, I don't think that it will be used today or anytime soon. So let's go to our inventory. Let's head to that high capacity mag for the Matilda. So it reads a custom part for the Matilda that extends clip capacity to 24 rounds and shortens reload time. So both of those are things we want. We have 12 rounds that are currently in our Matilda, but we want 24. So we click on that, and we can examine it. So we can look closely, and it's a standard long metal magazine that has 9mm parabellum bullets in it. So let's click on that again from our main menu, and there's a combine feature. So we can combine this magazine to the Matilda. We've combined it. Now we see an icon of our Matilda handgun with the extended mag on it. So now we have 24 shots that are in our magazine and 2 additional shots for reload. So let's head out of this west office. We're going to try to go up a short little like 5 or 6 stairs that lead out from the east of the office onto a little platform where that spade door is. If we recall from when we were in the main hall, there was a spade door that we did not have the key for on the west side of that hall, towards the back, near where Marvin is sitting on the couch and where the goddess statue is. It's kind of the middle of the hall. There in the main hall, we'll find out in a bit that there are stairs leading up to the second floor on either side of the goddess statue. But let's focus on the west office. We're going to try this spade door. As we walk towards those stairs, we see that there is a blood stain going down those stairs, but looking off into the south side of the west office, we can see the waiting area reception room that we came into right when we left the main hall heading west. So we see those couches where we discovered some ammo, and that little room that had the bust memorializing the police officer. So we can see we're on the other side of those glass information panels. But let's go up these stairs. There's only 3 stairs. We go up them, and we see the spade room door, and it appears we need a key on this side as well, the spade key. So we go back down the stairs and head out of the west offices, passing the chairs and the little offshoot office that has the previously killed zombie laying down on it. So let's slowly head out of the west office and check our surroundings real quick when we do, to make sure there aren't any zombies that have reanimated. We see we're back in that little communal area that has multiple offshoot offices and doors, and we see the zombie that's missing the left arm that we shot earlier, and now directly in front of us across this small communal space is the safety deposit room, so immediately across from the west office. So let's go inside there. It's a pretty heavy-duty door, green metal door with a little window grate in the top where you can see through a little bit, and let's see if we can head in here. So we do head inside, and we're immediately greeted by multiple lockers in the middle of this storage room that appear to have an electronic combination where we can enter locker numbers in order to open up these lockers. So it appears that there's 9 numbers, but the 2 and the 3 are missing their key in it, and it won't let us activate those, even though we see the switch underneath the key that we could just press. But game mechanics, we need to get those keys. So let's take a look at some of these lockers. So we walk down the right the right side of these lockers, and we see that locker 102 appears to have some gunpowder in it, but is locked currently. 103 appears to have a combat knife. Nothing in any until 106. 106 appears to have some sort of film. I don't know yet what we'll use that for. And 109 appears to have some handgun ammo. So at the end of this row, we see another open steel-caged weapons locker, I believe, that's connected to the storage room. So we head into there, and we see there's another electronic weapons locker key card that we apparently need some sort of badge or a card to open up this locker. And it appears that there are shotgun shells in the weapons locker and a nice looking pump action shotgun. So that would be very nice and very useful. So let's keep an eye out for the ID card in order to access that shotgun. So heading back down the opposite aisle of these storage lockers, let's see what we have in these. So 208 has more shotgun shells. 203 has what appears to be a RPD fanny pack or storage pack bag, so hopefully that would increase our inventory space. And then heading back down to the initial start of these lockers where that electronic key punch was, we see off to the side a wooden desk, writing type desk with a lamp, and it has a piece of paper on it. So let's read this paper, and it's RPD memo saying storage locker terminal memo. So the first page reads, It appears that the keypad to the locker's terminal is missing a few keys. I suggest that the person responsible for this mess find some spare keys and fix this right now. You know who you are, bastard. Who'd else fuck it up this badly? Pardon my French, but I'm just reading what has been said. I doubt that a gory game like this would have children watching anyway. Okay, just a couple notes here. Spare keys was in green, which denotes a key item, and so that appears to be things we can find, those spare 2 and 3 key for the keypad, and right now is in capital letters, which denotes that the writer of this note was feeling kind of cranky. Yeah. Okay, so we can find those keys. So let's head out of this storage room. We see across from us the west office door, and then we're going to head towards the stairs. There's a sign to our left that leads to a hallway and some stairs. There's a lot of blood spattering a couch underneath the sign and the wall and floor leading to this hallway. So let's slowly orientate ourselves towards that hallway, and we see a shadow moving in out of the RPD. It looks to be, we're seeing a zombie. Yes, a zombie that is trying to get through the window, is smacking on the outside of the window panes. So we see to our right, as we get to the end of the hallway, some wooden boards. So we walk up to those boards and we put them in our inventory slot, and we quickly run over to the window before the zombie busts through it, and we put the wooden boards up on the window. So now that zombie should not be able to get through the window. So we've taken care of that. So now that we're at the end of this hallway, we see the stairs that go up to the second flight. We see about a set of stairs, a small landing, and then another set of stairs leading up to the second floor of the RPD. But going slightly back, tracking where we got those wooden boards, we can go back to that little area underneath the stairs. Looking on the wall, it looks like there's an old picture of some trees, a grassy location, not relevant. So we'll continue, and we see a green herb. So we're going to put that green herb into our inventory space, and we have no more inventory slots available. But we see a blue door that is at the end of this little offshoot underneath the stairs. So we open up that door, and it appears that we have a little office area with some filing cabinets on one side of the and then some lockers as well, and we do see an inventory box near those filing cabinets. So let's go to that inventory box, open it up, and in our inventory box we have a couple items: combat knife with infinite durability, a samurai edge, original model, infinite ammo, a machine gun, infinite ammo, an ATM, rocket launcher with infinite ammo, and minigun with infinite ammo. Those were unlocked in previous playthroughs, but we will not use those for this playthrough. So let's move some of our items from our inventory space into this inventory box. So we currently have the Matilda handgun, 2 green herbs, 2 first aid sprays, our bullets, and handgun or gunpowder, standard grade. So let's put, and our combat knife. So let's put our green herbs. Well, let's put 1 green herb. When we click on it in our inventory, there's a store button that we can store in the inventory box. So let's store 1 green herb, 1 first aid spray, and actually 2 first aid sprays. So now we just have a green herb that will help us if we lose health, but we are on assisted mode that should mean that we don't lose much health. So let's head back to near the entrance of this room. There were lockers lining the lining the wall near the door that we just entered in. So let's open up some of these metal lockers and see what's inside. The first one has handgun bullets, so now we have 6 handgun bullets in reserve. And then there's another locker that has gunpowder, so we're going to put this gunpowder, we're going to combine it with our other gunpowder, which gets us 9mm ammo. So now that gave us 25 9mm ammo. So we're going to quick open up our inventory slot and combine that 25 with the 6. Now we have 31 handgun ammo in reserve. So we see in the center of this room there is some notebook on a little end table. So let's read that. And it's medicinal benefits of herbs. So let's read about herbs. It goes as follows. Humans have used herbs to treat sickness and disease since the dawn of time. In this book we will explore 3 such herbs native to the Arklay Mountains. Green herbs, and this is denoted in green text, have the ability to heal basic injuries, while blue herbs, also in green text, have long been used to treat poisoning. As for red herbs, in green text as well, while they are visually appealing, they offer no medicinal benefits, or so it was thought until recently. It's well known that combining, this is in green text as well, herbs together produces blends that heighten the herbs' effects, but it has been discovered that red herbs can play a big role when mixed properly. According to one doctor of Asian medicine, mixing blue and red herbs together produces a blend that will strengthen one's constitution. Those 3 words are in green as well. Truly, we have only just begun to realize the full potential of these herbs and their ability to heal the human body. Further research is sure to yield even more fascinating results. So, sounds like we have 3 types of herbs in this game. Green herbs, blue herbs, red herbs. And we can combine them together for different results. So we've only found green herbs so far, but let's be on the lookout for blue and red herbs as well. So on this desk we see a camera and a lens sitting on the desk, another camera with a flash and lens attached to it on the desk, and an old typewriter which denotes a saving location. So let's save real quick. Overwrite our previous save data. Now we are saving on the typewriter. There's a nice little typewriter icon on the screen that that moves back and forth to denote the game's in progress saving, which is kind of fun. So we look on the wall that is opposite of the door where we came in, and there is a sign that reads dark room with an arrow pointing to a room that has a dark curtain opened up that is an additional room for developing film. So directly below that dark room sign, though, we see a red switch that denotes a light switch. So we turn that to green, and now we have fluorescent lights lighting up this save room, we'll call it. Yeah, it's a lot less creepy that way. So let's head into this dark room. We see on the side of the wall, when we head directly into the dark room, film contains evidence, do not leave out. Okay, so apparently there were issues maybe in the past where a police officer left film that had pictures of evidence from a crime scene, and it was exposed to light, and it had negative effects, which would be important in policing, not to have your evidence destroyed. Oh, and we see some different chemicals, cleaning chemical looking thing, detergent bottle maybe, maybe chemicals used in developing films on a folding chair inside this dark room. But also we see on a long bench with various camera development tools, we see an herb, looks to be purplish pink. Is that purple or pink? Let's see. We grab it, and it is red. Actually, it looks more pink than red to me, but maybe that's just the lighting, or my color gradient on this. So we grab that, and it says it's a red herb native to the Arklay Mountains, but it can't be used by itself. So let's bring it down to our green herb slot, and let's combine these two. So now we have a mixed herb. We see an icon of a little wrapping square of paper, maybe some herb mixing paper, I guess, waxy paper, and we see crushed up green and red herb in little piles next to each other. So let's see what that created. We go to the mixed herb, green and red, in our inventory, and it says this blend of two different herbs will fully restore your health. Oh, that's very nice. So now that is like having one of those first aid sprays. It will fully restore our health. So as we move down these, this film processing bench that we got the herb on, we see a sink that looks like it has various negatives or unprocessed film in that sink, and we can see some of them. It looks like a picture of a person and a fire truck. We can't really make out, but apparently we can interact with it, but we need film, which, if you recall, we saw some film in the evidence storage locker just previously. So hopefully we can grab that once we get the additional keys, and we can open or discover what that is. So heading out of the dark room, we're back into the save room, and we're going to call it quits for today. I know we didn't accomplish too much, but we got down the hallway to the dark room. We checked the safety deposit room, and we didn't quite get all the way through the west office. It is red on the map, I believe, because we have not searched the safe that has an icon of a square symbol with a exclamation mark on it. So we will go back to that once we discover that combination. But we have searched the dark room and the save room, and we are going to pick this up at another time, and we're going to head up the stairs that we saw outside of this dark room, save room area, and go to the second floor of the police station, which we have not discovered yet anything on that floor, but we will discover that next time. Okay, well, shorter episode today, but trying to do a longer one tomorrow. All right, thank you everybody, and have a good rest of your day. Ta-ta for now.